start with Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare. Let's do some Radha, Radha, Shri Radha, Radha, Shri Radha, Radha, Shri We are reading Bhagwat Geeta as it is by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, founder Acharya of Krishna Consciousness. Chapter 8, text 17. By human calculation, 1,000 ages taken together form the duration of Brahma's one day. We are going to learn about how many days. How many days are there in Brahma? We're going to calculate. We're going to get the calculation. By human calculation, So they also have spiritual calculation, but since we are human, so they have come down to how we calculate. Yeah. By human calculation, 1,000 ages taken together form the duration of Brahma's one day, and such also is the duration of his night. 1,000 ages. So let's read the purport. The duration of the material universe is limited. It is manifested in cycles of kalpas. A kalpa is a day of Brahma, and one day of Brahma consists of 1,000 cycles of 4 yugas or ages, that is Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga, right? 4 yugas. So 4 yugas are actually the rotation of the sun. The way Earth rotates, the sun also rotates, and it rotates with its planets around, correct? So the sun's orbit is divided into 4. Yes. The cycle of Satya is characterized by virtue, wisdom, and religion, there being practically no ignorance and vice, and the yuga lasts 1,728,000 years. Correct. In the Treta Yuga, vice is introduced, and this yuga lasts for 1,296,000 years. The Dwapar Yuga, there is an even greater decline in virtue and religion, vice increasing, and this yuga lasts for 864,000 years. And finally, in Kali Yuga, the yuga we have now been experiencing over the past 5,000 years, there is an abundance of strife, ignorance, irreligion, and vice, true virtue being practically non-existent, and this yuga lasts for 432,000 years. In Kali Yuga, vice increases. What is vice? Let me just check. Means crime. It means crime. Okay. So in Kali Yuga, vice increases to such a point that at the termination of the Yuga, the Supreme Lord himself appears as the Kalki avatar, vanquishes the demons, saves his devotees, and commences another Satya Yuga. Then the process is set rolling again. Yeah. These four yugas, rotating 1,000 times, comprise one day of Brahma. So, how many years? And in 2000 is one day of Brahma. And the same number comprise one night. So, so you see, it is so slow in Brahma because it is more, how do I say? It is a much higher planet in the material world, and we are at a much lower planet. Okay, Brahma lives 100 of such years. Okay, 100 years, such years, and then dies. So they say Brahma Lok will also die, devastate after 100 years have been completed. But 1 year consists of four yugs 1,000 times. These 100 years by Earth calculation total to 311 trillion and 40 billion Earth years. Yes, so total is this. By these calculations, the life of Brahma seems fantastic and interminable. But from the viewpoint of eternity, it is as brief as a lightning flash. So imagine how brief we are, how brief is our existence. In the casual ocean, there are innumerable Brahmas rising and disappearing like bubbles in the Atlantic. Yes, Brahma and his creation are all part of the material universe, and therefore they are in constant flux. Yes, constant flux means they are always regenerating. They are getting devastated, annihilated, and then again they take birth. In the material universe, not even Brahma is free from the process of birth, old age, disease, and death. Brahma, however, is directly engaged in the service of Supreme Lord in the management of this universe. Therefore, he at once attains liberation. Elevated sannyasis are promoted to Brahma's particular planet, which is Brahmalok, which is the highest planet in the material universe and which survives all the heavenly planets in the upper strata of the planetary system. But in due course, Brahma and all the inhabitants of Brahmalok are subject to death according to the law of material nature. Let's move to text 18. At the beginning of Brahma's day, all living entities become manifest from the unmanifest state, and thereafter, when the night falls, they are merged into the unmanifest again. Yes. So they manifest and unmanifest. Correct? So like we have five elements of material world. So these five elements come together and manifest into something and then again unmanifest. Right? Similarly. That's 19. Again and again, when Brahma's day arrives, all living entities come into being, and with the arrival of Brahma's night, they are helplessly annihilated. So in Brahmalok, when the day comes, these creatures or living entities, they manifest. And as soon as the night comes, they all unmanifest again. Right? So they just live for one day. And in the night, they again unmanifest. Wow. Let's read the purport. The less intelligent who try to remain within the material world may be elevated to higher planets and then again must come down to this planet Earth. During the daytime of Brahma, they can exhibit their activities on higher and lower planets within this material world, but at the coming of Brahma's night, they are all annihilated. In the day, they receive various bodies for material activities, and at night, they no longer have bodies but remain compact in the body of Vishnu. Then again, they are manifest at the arrival of Brahma's day. Bhutva Bhutva Praliyate. During the day, they become manifest, and at night, they are annihilated again. Ultimately, when Brahma's life is finished, they are all annihilated and remain unmanifest for millions and millions of years. And when Brahma is born again, in another millennium, they are again manifest. In this way, they are captivated by the spell of the material world. But those intelligent persons who take to Krishna consciousness use the human life fully in the devotion of service of the Lord, chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Yeah, sorry. Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thus they transfer themselves, even in this life, to the spiritual planet of Krishna and become eternally blissful there, not being subject to such rebirths. Let's move to text 20. Yet there is another unmanifest nature which is eternal and is transcendental to this manifested and unmanifested matter. It is supreme and is never annihilated. When all in this world is annihilated, that part remains as it is. Let's read the purport. Krishna's superior spiritual energy is transcendental and eternal. It is beyond all the changes of material nature, which is manifest and annihilated during the days and nights of Brahma. Krishna's superior energy is completely opposite in quality to material nature. Superior and inferior nature are explained in the seventh chapter. Yes, we already did. Let's move to text 21. That which the Vedantists describe as unmanifest and infallible, that which is known as the supreme destination, that place from which, having attained it, one never returns, that is my supreme abode. So there are chances that when you reach a higher planet, you will fall again and come back to earth, like Indralok, Suryalok, Chandralok, all these places, Brahmalok. You may fall down. But when you reach Krishna's abode, you will never come back. Let's read the purport. The supreme abode of the personality of Godhead Krishna is described in the Brahma Samhita as Chintamani Dham, a place where all desires are fulfilled. The supreme abode of Lord Krishna, known as Goloka Vrindavan, is full of palaces made of touchstone. There are also trees called desire trees that supply any type of eatable upon demand, and there are cows known as Surbhi cows, which supply a limitless supply of milk. In this abode, the Lord is served by hundreds of thousands of goddesses of fortune, that is Lakshmis, and he is called Govinda, the primal god and the cause of all causes. The Lord is accustomed to blow his flute, Venam Kwana- Kwanantam. His transcendental form is the most attractive in all the worlds. His eyes are like lotus petals, and the color of his body is like color of clouds. He is so attractive that his beauty excels that of thousands of cupids. He wears saffron cloth, a garland around his neck, and a peacock feather in his hair. In the Bhagwat Geeta, Lord Krishna gives only a small hint of his personal abode, Goloka Vrindavan, which is the supermost planet in the supreme kingdom, in the spiritual kingdom. A vivid description is given in the Brahma Samhita, Vedic literature's Katha Upanishad 1.3 from point 11. State that there is nothing superior to the abode of the Supreme Godhead, and that abode is the ultimate destination. Purushan na param kinchit sa kashta paramagati. When one attains to it, he never retains returns to the material world. Krishna's supreme abode and Krishna himself are non-different, being of the same quality. On this earth, Vrindavan, 90 miles southeast of Delhi, is a replica of that supreme Goloka Vrindavan located in the spiritual sky. When Krishna descended on this earth, he sported on that particular tract of land known as Vrindavan, comprising about 84 square miles in the district of Mathura, India. Let's move to text 22. One second, please. Let's move to text 22. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is greater than all, is attainable by unalloyed devotion. Although he is present in his abode, he is all pervading and everything is situated within him. Let's read the purport. It is here clearly stated that the supreme destination from which there is no return is the abode of Krishna, the Supreme Person. The Brahma Samhita describes this abode, supreme abode, as Ananda Chinmay Rasa, a place where everything is full of spiritual bliss. All the variegatedness manifest there is of the quality of spiritual bliss. Nothing there is material. That variegatedness is expanded as the spiritual expansion of the Supreme Godhead Himself. For the manifestation, there is totally of the spiritual energy as explained in chapter 7. As far as this material world is concerned, although the Lord is always in His supreme abode, He is nonetheless all pervading by His material energy. Yes. So, by his spiritual and material energy, he is present everywhere, both in the material and in the spiritual universes. Yasyantha Sthani means that everything is sustained within him, within either his spiritual or material energy. The Lord is all pervading by these two energies. Yes. So, entire material universe or universes are situated in material energy of the Lord. Lord has created that material world and Lord has only created the spiritual world. To enter Krishna's supreme abode or the innumerable Vaikuntha planets is possible only by bhakti, devotional service, as clearly indicated here by the word bhaktya. No other process can help one attain that supreme abode. The Vedas, that is Tapani Upanishad 1.21, also describe the supreme abode and the supreme personality of Godhead. Eko Vashi Sarva Gaha Krishnaha. In that abode, there is only one supreme personality of Godhead whose name is Krishna. He is the supreme merciful deity, and although situated there as one, he has expanded himself into millions and millions of plenary expansions. The Vedas compare the Lord to a tree standing still yet bearing many varieties of fruits, flowers, and changing leaves. The plenary expansions of the Lord who preside over the Vaikuntha planets are four-armed and they are known by the variety of the names Purushottam, Trivikrama, Keshav, Madhav, Anirudh, Rishikesh, Sankar, Sankarsana, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Sridhar, Vasudev, Damodar, Janardhan, Narayan, Vaman, Padmanabh, etc. The Brahma Samhita 5.37 also confirms that although the Lord is always in the supreme abode, Goloka Vrindavan, he is all pervading so that everything is going on nicely. That is Goloka eva nivasti akhilatma bhuta as stated in the Vedas Shvetashvatara Upanishad 6.8 Parasya Shaktir विविध विविधैव श्रु श्रूयते स्व स्वाभाविकी स्वाभाविकी ज्ञानबल ज्ञानबल क्रिया च. His energies are so expansive that they systematically conduct everything in the cosmic manifestation without a flaw, although the Supreme Lord is far, far away. Let's move to text 23. O best of the Bharats, O best of the Bharatas, I shall now explain to you the different times at which, passing away from this world, the yogi does or does not come back. Yes, let's understand. Let's read the purport. The unalloyed devotees of the Supreme Lord, who are totally surrendered soul, do not care whether they leave their bodies or by what method. They leave everything in Krishna's hands and so easily and happily return to Godhead. But those who are not unalloyed devotees and who depend instead on such methods of spiritual realization as sorry, as Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Hatha Yoga must leave the body at a suitable time in order to be sure of whether or not they will return to the world of birth and death. If the yogi is perfect and he can select the time, and situation for leaving this material world, if the yogi is perfect, he can select the time and situation for leaving this material world. But if he is not so, so you remember there were so many sages in those times who could, with their meditation or with their strength, they could reach Shivlok, they could reach Brahmalok also, you know. So these kind of sages were able to even choose the day that they want to leave the material world. So I remember this story that there was one sage who was very fond of food. And before even the bell would strike, he would go into the kitchen and ask his wife that, "But where is the food? Show me the food." And he would ask. His wife used to feel very like, how it looks. You are a sage and you are acting like you are a hungry beggar, asking for food. You're so attached to food. So he said one thing that the day I don't ask for food, you just understand that is my last day on this earth. That day I will leave. And yes, like after few months, he did not ask. That day it was like only 12, and his wife was thinking, why has he not asked for food till yet? It's already past 12. And then she realized his saying that the day he does not ask for food is his last day on his earth. And yes, that day he decided to leave the material abode and give away his life. And people could do that. Even in the story of Krishna, Balaram and Krishna both, in fact, Balaram knew that it was his end of his time, and he just sat in under a tree and just gave away his life. And people could do that in those times. It was Dwapar Yuga. It was not it was Dwapar Yuga because Ramayana happened in Dwapar Yuga as well, but it was like 10,000 years before Krishna took birth. Yes. So, in every yuga, God takes birth. It's not like that only in Kali Yuga at the end he will take birth. He takes birth in every yuga, but in different form because uh, most of the time it is and also they take birth in each universe. Like even if we are in one universe, there is definitely one avatar in this universe. Like that, there are millions of universe, and in each universe there is one avatar of God at various times. So if the yogi is perfect, he can select the time and situation for leaving this material world. But if he is not so expert, his success depends on his accidentally passing away at a certain suitable time. The suitable times at which one passes away and does not come back are explained by the Lord in the next verse. According to Acharya Baldev Vidya, Vidyabhushana, the Sanskrit word Kal used herein refers to the presiding deity of time. Yes. Let's end here with Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Let's do some Radha Jap. Radha, Shri Radha, Radha, Shri Radha, Radha, Shri Radha.